What is your truth and who are you really? Good questions. Something to think about, right? Well, I've thought about it, and in fact, I've come to a whole new way of looking at it and of knowing my truth. And so I want to share that with you to help you to understand your truth. I'm Linda Armstrong, awakening coach and energy healer. And what I do is I help people to bring more light to their life. And so here on my channel, I talk about all things to do with awakening, with expansion, with tapping into your truth, and with being able to clear the things that are blocking you so that you can go on and manifest a life that you love. And so my website is lovemylife.coach. And I would love for you to subscribe, like, comment. It'll help me to grow my channel so I can reach more and more people. And I also have for you a free meditation that you can download. There's a link right below. And it's to do with reprogramming your subconscious mind, right? To clear things that are blocking your way, patterns, programs, beliefs, and to bring in new ways of being that will actually support you in manifesting what you want. It's really enjoyable, very relaxing, and you'll go on this journey that I believe you will really enjoy. So I'd love you to take advantage of that. So now we're going to get into what is your truth? What is your truth and who you really are? So what I have discovered for myself is that the truth of who I am is that I am love. I am energy. I am not my body. I had someone once say to me, like he tapped me on the shoulder or something, and he goes, "That's a pretty package, but that's not who you are." And at that time, this is a long time ago, I had to think about it. I'm like, whoa, it hadn't dawned on me that I am not just this person, this body, this right here, right now being, that I'm actually a lot more than that. And so as I've been going through, my whole awakening and learning all the things that I've come across, it is really true for me now. I really know myself as spirit, connected to the entire universe, the all that is, the God energy, whatever you want to call that. We are all that. We are all different aspects of that, right? So we are energy. We are love. Now, when we can vibrate to our true energy, that high vibration of love, then we can create anything we want in our life. Then manifesting is easy. Then reaching your goals and your dreams can be this joyful journey. Yeah. So at this time, with this whole awakening that is going on and this shifting in the vibration of the planet, this higher frequency of energy that is here, that we're adapting to, is our owning our true nature. Okay, I'll put it that way. We are discovering, learning, expanding into this higher vibrational energy. So it used to be that we would learn through lower frequencies, through having to struggle through it, to having to overcome, right? Through very heavy energies to rise above. Well, yeah, that's all fine and good. But you know what? It's old hat, okay? It's the old way of doing things. We're shifting into a time now where we will be manifesting in a much easier manner, because as our vibration rises, as we step more into this truth of our nature that is the energy of love, things can just flow so much easier. But we still have a lot of resistance to it. Even I have resistance that shows up, that is kind of will hold me back. Luckily, it doesn't stick around for too long, because I know I believe, I trust within my very being, in my heart, that I am a much higher energy and that I am capable of whatever it is that I want, right? So if you can dream up something in your mind, then it is entirely possible for you to have it. I know it sounds like a cliche, right? That people say this all the time, especially people who do the work that I do. But for me, it's the truth, right? I mean, actually, if you look back in history, all these different inventions that came about that seemed so foreign back then, which now seem so like every day, like, yeah, of course. It started as a thought in someone's mind, this vision or this something that came to them, and they grasped onto it and they found a way to make it be, right? So that's what we're doing all the time. And so now we're stepping into a time where it can be a lot easier to do it. But the thing is, you have to kind of really find it for yourself and own your own truth, that you are that powerful, that you are a part of this energy that can make up everything, that those people who succeed so easily, you're connected to them. You're also connected to those people who really struggle too, right? So it's having the awareness of choosing the way in which you want to move forward, okay? You no longer have to move forward through struggle. We can now move forward through this higher vibration where manifesting becomes easier and easier for us. So I might be repeating myself quite a bit. I just want to kind of really open you up to the idea, even if it's just an idea for right now, or a concept, or some people believe this, that you are pure positive energy. You are the energy of love. And anything that gets in the way of that, well, you know what? Look at it, learn from it, and bust right through it. But you're going to bust through it through a high vibration. Because really, it's something I'm learning in my life right now, because I have a couple of struggles going on that I know I'm to learn something from. So I am looking at these struggles from the place of, okay, how do I shift this in the easiest way possible? And what I'm really learning is that I just need to surrender to the truth of my being. Surrender to the energy of love. Surrender to, what is the energy of love? It is spirit. It is your guides and your angels. It is the God energy universe. It is all that energy that is out there. It is the energy that makes up the trees and the animals and all the beautiful things in life. Let's feel that energy. Bring it into your body. Because, with law of attraction, I'm a law of attraction coach, right? It's really all about vibration, it's not just the thoughts, it is the energy. It is your frequency, your vibration. You're just a bunch of little particles all vibrating to a certain frequency. And so we want to be able to allow that true nature, that energy of love, to take over. So like when you can surrender the struggle, surrender the problems, get out of your head of trying to figure out how to solve it. Because really, getting in that energy of how to solve it depends, okay? You have to find the subtle differences, right? If it feels heavy as you're trying to see there's that word, trying to figure it out, that's coming from a denser energy, which makes it take longer. It takes longer. You might get through it, but it's going to be a longer period of struggle. When you can surrender it and be in that energy of love, of trust in the energies that be, like that there's this higher power that you're connected to, let's call it the God energy or the universal energy. When you can let it go and kind of give it up to that energy, well, it can kind of just happen a whole lot quicker. So what's coming to mind is one of my stories, and I wanted this to be a short video, but I guess I need to tell you the story because that's what I'm hearing. So I had this thing going on this a couple years ago, but I was already knowing about law of attraction, was already coaching. But I had this thing going on where I invested in something that was supposed to deliver a certain outcome. Let's put it that way. And I paid, let's say it was $5,000. I remember it was thousands. It was 5,000 or maybe a little bit more. I think it was around 5,000 for this service. But this service didn't solve anything. It made it worse. So I complained. I wanted my money back, right? And now these people said, okay, we'll give you a refund. And I was like, okay, great. Oh, but they said no. Well, we already did some work on it, so we'll refund you 50%. So I'm like, okay, I trusted in them. I said, great, that'll be great. They said, you'll receive a check in the mail. But now this check wasn't coming. And so I call them up and I ask them about it. And they said, oh, we never promised that. You agreed to this, that, and the other thing, and we can still do the work for you. I'm like, but what you're doing isn't working. So I started arguing with them. And I would call them up like every day, every other day, write letters, send emails. And the whole time, what I want to get across to you is I was taking this action from this really heavy, uncomfortable energy. Like I had knots in my stomach. I mean, I was like all tied up. Like I was heavy, yelling on the phone. I mean, what kind of energy is that, right? That should be a tip-off right there. It's not going to solve anything. They say you attract more bees with honey. Well, yeah, that's true. And you attract even more if you just let it go and let nature do that thing, right? So I could feel this energy in my body, like really feel it. It was horrible. It was a constant fight. I'd wake up thinking about it. I'd go to sleep thinking about it. So I knew enough to know this energy is not going to help me. Like, what is this doing for me? It's probably making everything else I want to have happen in my life not happen or take longer because I am not in a high vibration. I'm walking around in this really heavy, dense energy. So I decided to give it up. Okay? So the way I looked at it that time is I gave it to the universal manager, an Abraham Hicks thing. I just gave it to the universe. I'm like, you can do a better job than me. I'm letting it go. I literally did that. I made the decision and I stopped thinking about it. I stopped calling. I stopped making phone calls and letters and all the stuff I was doing. I went to sleep peaceful. I woke up peaceful. I totally let it go. It's that energy of surrender. And wouldn't you know it? Like about a week later, I get a letter in the mail with a check for $2,500 or $2,700, whatever it was. It was half the amount. And the letter said, oh, due to some accounting error, we forgot to issue you this check. Or whatever. Like, the letter didn't even address the problem. It made it seem like a clerical error. And I got my money. Just like that. It just came. And it wasn't coming from my fighting. It was when I decided to give it up. I just let it go. I let it go out of my mind. That days later, my solution came to me. Yeah. So, I'm pausing because, that reminder of that story is perfect because it's exactly what I need to do with these two different situations that I keep thinking I'm doing it, like I'm surrendering, but then I could feel my energy get pulled back into trying to make something happen with it. And so for me, knowing this, I've been teetering on, like, doing it, not doing it, doing it, not doing it. So of course it takes longer, right? So really, I commit to my whole audience right now that I am totally surrendering these two issues that I'm having my difficulties with, and I'm letting it go. And I will give you an update on another video. But so to end this, my truth, I'm telling you, and hopefully you'll find it for yourself, is that I am the energy of love. I am the energy that is connected to everything and all things, that is from the creator energy, the universe, the God, whatever you want to call it, spirit. I love that word, spirit. That one really resonates with me. That's what we are. We are spirit. Spirit is love. So start working with that energy. Start seeing yourself as that, Maybe even make up a mantra for yourself that helps you to bring that into your being. And then let me know how that goes for you. maybe comment below if you're already doing these types of things. Or if you already see yourself as for your truth, and maybe you're just watching this video because you wanted to hear it from yet another person so that it sinks in. You know, sometimes people need to hear it from quite a few sources before they think, oh, this could be real. So however you find it for yourself, there's no right way. You're going to find it for yourself. And I know that at some point you're going to realize your truth, that you are love. And that you are capable of creating whatever it is you want in your life, of being able to walk through this day-to-day life, loving your life. Yeah. I'll leave you with that. So, that's it. I'm just going to end this video right here, right now. And I wish you lots of love in your life. And I'll see you on another video. Peace.